Hello, my friends. Today it's another chapter of podcast with Becky Rothstein. We're going to talk a very important subject today. Is deeply in my heart because I'm very interested in it. We're going to talk about leadership. How are you this morning, Becky?
Great, great. Both of us, leadership like drives us mad, up in energy. It's a wonder.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I heard one time about a leader expert, leadership expert in United States, Dr. John Maxwell. He talked about it, and he said, "The quality of your life is the quality of your level of leadership."
Right.
So, yeah, most of the time people see leaders and imagine great politicians, generals, big corporate CEOs, but sometimes it's not like this. What are your approach on leadership, Vicky?
I agree with you 100%, 1000%. I think that we are born in our DNA. We have the leadership in us. Sometimes we don't know, sometimes we don't use it. Sometimes we're not open to look. And me as a woman, I am so sure that we are living since we come to this world and afterwards, with a friend and then with a spouse and then with the children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, with the family, with the friends at work. It's a wonderful subject to really touch it and see how I can really become a leader and feel it. I am a leader.
Mm. Uh, what do you think that is so important to understand leadership and to practice leadership today? Why
First,
is so important?
yes, first of all, you know that I'm teaching for 26 years almost the Luisa program, Love Yourself, Heal Your Life. And I believe that we are healed and whole and complete when we give this love that we have in us, first of all, to us and to others. And this is the way the leadership starts. This good feeling, waking up in the morning, who will I make happy today? Who will I help today? And people forget sometimes that if you don't work on you, nothing will happen with others. They won't receive it, they won't accept it. So I think that I need to recreate myself every day in order to manifest this wonderful power we all have of leading others to their beauty, their inner beauty, and to their leaderships in their lives.
Do you think that anyone can be a leader?
I am sure. I am sure. Look at the little children, how they become leaders without any knowledge, without any studies, in a school. What do they have? What is one substance that the leader needs? And I would say is to feel secure with himself, with his life, with his inside parts of him, believing in myself. And everything can be learned if I'm not there. If I Life taught me criticism, taught me judgment, taught me anger and fears. We can always work on it in order to bring this wonderful light inside us of leadership.
Mm. And what do you think that are the most important ingredients of leadership?
Oh, there's so many. What I can think now is trusting myself so I can trust others. And when they get my trust, I can help them. I think honesty is maybe number one. To be honest with other people, I have to be very honest with myself. And every
Mm.
day to recreate myself, looking at what needs to be created, look at what needs to be changed, and disengaging myself from my old me and creating the new me with, like I said, trust, honesty, love.
Yeah, the Americans talk a lot about the concept of integrity. You know, I think that it's related to what you said. Integrity is to be the same person when I'm in public and the same person when nobody's looking. Is to have like just one line. It's like the structure of leadership.
Yes, I like the integrity word because it's broader than honesty. And yes, you said to be outside with people the way I'm inside with myself. It starts the other side, how I am with myself and how I am with others. So exercising to love myself, to approve of who I am, and to really wanting to become 1% better every day. I would say that the listening in a leadership, it's very important. The not only trusting, but supporting or supporting everyone who is near you in any way you can, because you can make happy every person you meet in the street.
Mm.
And I will mention another thing that I have found out, that I work much more when I'm with myself than when I am with other people. So coaching or teaching or leading groups or certifying people. But in the backstage, I work with myself much, much more when no one is seeing it. And that really creates honesty and, like you say, integrity.
Yeah, well, you have been working with other women and forming leaders for almost 26 years. And how have been your experience so far?
Ah, it has been so many kilometers of work, some of them helping me to change myself, to give more value, to really understand what they need in order to give that. And like I said at the beginning, I think every woman has in the DNA this need of leadership without wanting in
Mhm.
another person nothing, just in order to help and to elevate the whole world.
Absolutely. I know for a fact that um, when you came home, women start to give you orders without nobody's asking. So I got it. I got it. It
True.
was a bad joke. Okay.
But it's
Uh,
a bad joke. It's true. It's true. And we can help. This is my mainly work, is to first of all listening only to me and disengaging myself of receiving orders from others. I was there and it's painful, and just know what I want and just go out and create it. And then everyone will, look at you with good thoughts and with applaud and really
but
accept
I
it.
think that in every good creation, in every good building, or in every great invention or advance that we have done as humanity, first it was one person who had the vision. For example, Walt Disney, when uh, Disney organization was big, Walt Disney was already dead, and his wife came to receive the prize,
Right.
and the people start to tell her, look how big the company is, how your husband would feel if he was here receiving the prize, watching all of this. And the wife said he watched it before, he saw it before in his
Right.
mind.
Right. I used to paint. I used to paint once upon a time, and I'm still painting in another way. Um, I was an interior decorator, and I today paint and decorate souls. So it's a privilege, very big one. Very grateful for that. So I am so sure that in order for you to become a good leader, you have to have a goal. You have to have a goal, something that you look forward to, and this will help you to change easily, constantly, persistently, till you are another person that can manage your goal. And let me share with you that I see it in the coach room when people come, and some of them, women come, and then some of them, they say, my goal is a family. And that's a beautiful goal. Are you really a leader of your home? That's important. So then, when the children are going out already, they're getting older, the woman comes and she says, wow, I would like to do something more, something outside of the house, something helping or whatever. And I've seen so many times that we recreate ourselves for a goal that wasn't there 10 years ago because we are changing.
Mm. Well, I think that with all of these changes, sometimes it's not easy to find leaders. That's the reason that maybe they are leadership is so well paid position, because every company needs leaders, every family needs leaders. As Dr. John Maxwell said, everything falls apart without leadership.
Right, right. But you see, Mati, the word leadership is very nice, but it contains so much work in it that we have to do in order to become a good leader. You see, for me, my clients, they do the work. I can do it for them. And when they tell me what's going on in their homes, I mean, there is no pay higher than that payment, higher than the feeling I have when I can help somebody. So, and still for so many years, I'm working on myself every day to become a better leader and to give more value. So it's really important to understand that the word leader has the content in it, like you asked, what is so important when we say integrity and listening and giving more value every time. It's a position of responsibility.
Yeah, it's taking responsibility,
Of
it's be
course.
active. And because
Yes.
in life you can complain and you can say, oh, why the government doesn't, I don't know, patch the roads, or
Right.
do better healthcare, or do this or do that. You can complain, or you can take active responsibility and fix the problem yourself. And for me, this is what it's to be a leader. It's to take responsibility and start to do something in your family, or in your work, or in your community.
In every place today, you can become a leader. In every place, in an office, really, in every place, in an office, at home, place of work. And I would say also taking the leadership, taking it, it's yours, just bringing out from inside, and you will feel so happy. All the criticism and the judgment from outside circumstances, they disappear when you have a goal, a clear goal that you want to become a leader in whatever you want, in what area you want. A teacher is a leader, of course, right? A dentist is a leader. In every area, in an office, a secretary, she's a leader if she chooses so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now that's another question that I have, because for to be a leader, there's necessary to be followers. So a person maybe is not the leader of some project, and they can think, well, it's not my job. I'm not responsible for it, so I'm not going to do, or I'm not going to take responsibility for this or for this or for that. How can we change this mindset? Because
I understood. Everything is mindset. Everything is mindset. And when you're in a place of work and you don't look what you could create more than that you're doing today, then you feel bad. Then you blame others for you not being happy. When you spend a little time to find out what is your desire in life, that's waiting for you. You continue doing the work where you are, but every day you do it better because this is preparing you for the next step, maybe what you are going to create. And I help so many people to find, they come, and when I say, why are you here? They will tell me so easily a list of the things that they don't want to. They don't want to live it, they don't want to experience it, they don't want to talk it, and don't want to have it. And when I ask them, okay, let us talk about what do you want? And in this, the room becomes so quiet. Many people don't know really what they want. And it's much easier if you got used to it to complain. So like you said, a leader needs to take responsibility, and you are the leader of your life if you choose so.
so this is for absolute importance. I cannot stress it enough, because if you don't have a desire, so it means that you don't have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you don't have a design for your life. And if you don't have a design for your life, so you are accepting the design of somebody else, because for sure another organizations, or even the governments or institution, everybody has a design for the lives of the followers.
Right.
So uh, it's your life. You need to take responsibility for your life, and you need to choose and decide what are you going to do with your life.
And you
This
know
is
what?
to step on and to take a position of leadership.
Yes, and you know what, Matty? You know I love to work with women. And because women are for me an enigma, everyone has so much inside. And when 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 the woman shares with me that she cannot do that what she wants because she has responsibility for the children, for the husband, for the home, for the parents, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. It's true. It's true. But first of all, to have your desire. You deserve to have your desire. It's in you. And it's talking from the soul and telling you, move forward, move forward, move forward. So let us say a young mother with a lot of children, she cannot dream now for a position that she would love to or experience. Yes, she can. She can dream. She can write about it. She can become it. And one day she will see how easily she moves from this place to the other, taking responsibility of all the other things. It's
Mm.
amazing. Children, husband, they're so proud when the woman has a desire, manifests it, and this joy, this electricity at home, everyone applauds. Everyone is so happy. So this is the main point in women that I have seen with my experience, jumping from who I am today to who I want to be, manifesting my desire or living my desire. And even if it's not for the now, maybe you have to wait some years, but allow God to open you the road and you will see how easily you're going to still take care of all your family with a different energy.
Mm. In the case of men, if this is a women's channel, but I'm allowed maybe to explain a little bit how men mind works. We
Yes,
have the wolf pack mentality 100%. When a group of men, when a bunch of men are together, immediately a natural leader born, and we cannot not follow, and it's like a wolf pack mentality. I don't know if we are related. I really don't know, but we think that way. So for men, sometimes it's really easy to lose his individuality and his personal goals in advantage or in beneficial of the pack. It's in the family, and sometimes it needs to be backward. You need to know yourself and you need to decide what you want, even if it's against the wolf pack. I'm using a very primitive analogy, but it's a little bit to understand the difference between one part and the other.
right, right. I think that when we were kids, most of us, we played with dolls. Most of us, not everyone. I know people who have, women played with cars and it's okay. But mainly we play with dolls and we imagine ourselves mommy and taking care of the little children and feeding them and telling them stories, which is lovely. It's lovely. Many women today, they go out for work because they need the money for the home, which is also okay. What is not okay is taking care of your energy, thinking, when I always say to them when they're very young, so when you are going to grow up, what would you like to be? Just keeping this idea. And suddenly something is manifesting and changing, and all the criticism and the anger and the fears and worries that usually money has, they disappear because we have a goal. And it's okay to have a goal to raise a family, but we can still stretch ourselves and see what afterwards. You understand?
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially now that there are some a great percentage. I don't have the real number, but a great percentage of women feel more comfortable at work.
Yes.
They to be a mom and to start a family is not the goal anymore. Women are looking for certainty, for security, and they are developing their careers, and they are developing professionally, and the women are climbing positions of leadership. Women are now CEOs. They have positions in the army and in politics, and
Right.
they are CEOs of important companies.
Right.
So the structure is changing a bit. What do you think about it?
I think when I speak with my experience, I see different kind of young women coming here, and even the one who goes out in order to bring money to feed the children and to help the husband. In the financially, I teach them to dream about financial freedom and to see themselves, creating more of what they are doing today in a better way, giving more value. It doesn't matter to whom. I see young women today that they have gone through the computer area, the high-tech area, that they can work at home when the children are in school, or when they're little ones with the babysitter or something like that. And they're growing and they're growing and they feel good because they're earning their money. And I'm not saying to keep it for them, they're doing for the family, but the financial situation gets better and stronger. And this allows the woman to think forward. Okay, now this is wonderful. You have the children, a woman, a woman is like how would I say, a CEO of a company or a factory, a huge factory, because she remembers the dates of the children, the school hours, the homework they have to do, to buy the clothes, to create the food, to wash. They are doing a lot of things and working other, to bring the financial security. So the woman has in her the possibility, the sixth sense, to see all of it. Leave a man with 4 children for 3 days to remember they have to go to school, they have to get rest, they have to bring the food, they have to come, they have to pick them up back, they have to do the homework. Okay, it's not easy. I'm not saying everyone, of course not, we never say everyone, but most of the men, we laugh when there are many children. We say, do you remember all the names? When we laugh about it. So a woman is like on top of all that. Mommy, where are the socks? Where is my book? What do we eat today?
Wow.
Yeah,
I
imagine.
remember my mom.
Yeah, you remember your mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She should stay learning
So patient, raise 5 men.
five. Yes,
Yeah, I'm including my dad.
yes.
So everybody, where is this? Where is this? My mom, like I'm a computer multitasking, knowing where is everything.
That's why I say that the woman has in her, with all that, very secretly, if she dares to look in the mirror and say, what do you really want to manifest, to be, to do in your life? And I'm sure in the moment she loves what she's doing, sometimes yes, sometimes no, but to dream forward, to expand yourself, to be really prepared, because God is listening and He will help you.
I have a question. And what happened with women after 40, after 50? Is that suddenly the kids are not at home and they have a special opportunity to a special time to create something new with their lives, with so many changes at this point?
Right. I could say, I'm careful, but I will sell it bold. There are two possibilities: to make you happy or to make you a servant. That's it. I mean, you can say, no, my children need me. I have to take the children, I have to take care of them, I have to make the food, I have to arrange the cupboard. I know many women who will go into the houses of their daughter-in-law or daughter and just arranging there. But that doesn't bring joy. That doesn't bring joy. So I say there are two possibilities. You raise your children, allow them to make their mistakes, and yes, you can help if they need you, of course, but they don't need you all the time. So I say there are two possibilities. Either you really stretch yourself, this is the time for your goal to become a leader with your goal, with your idea, with your dream in your heart. Just be very, very, how we say, clear to yourself. What is it that you really want? And don't close it there, because I've met so many women who they say, no, it's okay, I'm okay. No, this is okay, this is okay. Well, I look at my face and they say, is it really okay? Take a mirror and say, this is okay. She won't do it because it's not okay. She has a dream. And maybe this dream from the age of 18 or 17. And then she got married, she brought the children, she needs to work, la, 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 la. What about the dream? What about the dream? So, yes, yes, I think each one of us, we deserve to manifest our dreams with God's help when we are very clear what we want. And I was sharing with you this study that this Dr. Yokel, I read, I never read the newspapers, and I don't know if it was waiting for me. I saw a page, and there is a study about the brain of a woman at the age of when the menopause starts. And it's not something that it's broken or we are getting old. Not at all. She said, I'm going to study it. Mati, we are going to study both of us. What is it? Because I think that it's wonderful to understand that our brain at that time is changing in order for us to get more clarity of the experience and the knowledge we have to bring it out and help. So that's leadership in my eyes.
Absolutely. Well, that's a comforting thought. This is a positive thought, and this is what we want to contribute, and this is what we want to share, give more perspective and more inspiration for women to start to live the life that they want.
Right, right. And they deserve that. But they have
And
to
they
say,
deserve.
yes.
Yes. So, any final words? We're about to finish.
Yes, Mati, thank you so much for opening this issue about leadership because I'm in love with this topic, and I'm going to look into it in a deeper way. And I am here to help anyone who doesn't know what is the desire. It's so covered inside to just help to find it out and to really work on it, to live it, to be it, or to do it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bezrat Hashem.
God help. Thank you.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom, Becky.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.